coverage of the NFL. It's the Cowboys with the football as we resume play in the second quarter. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. As this offense gets ready here for this drive, Charles, you still wonder about that prior drive. Went for it on fourth down in their own territory, didn't get it, and then that led to a touchdown on the other side.
And I don't mind the aggressiveness. In fact, I'm usually a huge fan of it, but I just want teams to always weigh risk and reward. To me, too early in this game because the reward just wasn't big enough to go for it there in case they failed. Now the pressure back on their offense to pick themselves up, and they gave the touchdown that was just given up.
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down. So, Charles, for this offense, we've been talking all year about how difficult it would be to run the table. And you gave me your chances early in the year. You thought maybe 25%. A few weeks ago, you thought closer to 50, but not quite 50. Now here they are, 15-0. This is happening, isn't it?
I think it is, Brandon, because I do believe this team is too invested, too well coached to fall asleep at the switch now. And I think it ultimately benefits them to stay engaged all the way through the season because make it to the finish line, then they get the open week to refresh and re-energize. But if you get off the gas now, that can really hurt you come playoff time.
They give him a gain of 37.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Back to throw again. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. A great play there. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Cowboys will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Taken in at the 3. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Rams going to take over late in this first half. And with just under a minute to go, they might try to think about mounting a drive here if they can and get in the end zone. Could potentially tie this game up. Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
On first down, Lawrence throwing middle, and it's complete. And they will get the first down here as they move into field goal range as well, inside the 25. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Out there is Rodrigo Blankenship in the field goal unit. He hit his first, this one from 40 yards out. Blankenship's kick is good. And that will cut this lead back down to 4 now. It's 17-13. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again, 2nd and 10 from the 25. The final shot before break. Allison. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we send you to our... Well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the 3rd quarter. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regulars up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. But, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the 2nd quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Here's Lawrence to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Will go down as a gain of 6, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Here's Lawrence. And that almost intercepted. Oh, they would have loved to have their first pick of the game right there, but at least it does get them to 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. This will be fielded at the 17. They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the 2nd half. Allison on 1st and 10. He's got Smith here. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a 1st down.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
Throwing is Allison on 1st down. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play. And he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't 3rd down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the 1st down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
Open man Lamb. It's complete. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 44-yard line. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the 1st.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team and put points on the board. Those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That was a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. Yeah, good work there in open space, and he's got this all the way down now to the 32. 61 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries. Another fine carry from the NFL's rushing leader, and quarterbacks typically dominating the MVP balloting, but I think you got to give this guy serious consideration, don't you?
I agree totally. I mean, he's leading the league in rushing, and let's face it, partner, the running back renaissance in the NFL, it's real, and it's really helping teams along the way. He's a prime example. Got to give him strong consideration for MVP talk.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. And boy, again, they won't get this off in time. No, they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Following the penalty, Chubb. Up from the secondary to make the tackle, Jalen Ramsey.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Second down, here's Chubb again. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Here's Allison on 3rd down. And Cook has it, left side. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And I'll tell you what, this offense is playing a little bit of keep away right now. They've come out here in the third quarter, possessed the ball for quite a while, and they keep on converting. Nice pitch and catch there to set up the 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try again. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. A great effort there. With touchdown number 27, that ties Priest Holmes for the 3rd most in a single year, as his guys are able to extend their lead. So how about the season, Charles, that he continues to put together? That's now 25 rushing touchdowns on the year. That's getting into some very rarefied territory.
Yeah, it made you and I do a little extra homework prior to this one in anticipation, because that one moves him past John Riggins with 24. He draws even with Emmitt Smith, who had 25 in 1995. Next up, Priest Holmes and Sean Alexander with 27. And the guy on top, LT, LaDainian Tomlinson, the Hall of Famer, he had 28 in 2006.
Extra point by York is up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Now Lawrence on 1st down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Mixon. And a powerful stiff arm. It frees him. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It'll be a first down for the Rams there on a pickup of 18.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Mixon running wide side. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
When coaches stress their defense being physical, they don't just mean the big guys. How about the guys on the outside, the cornerbacks? It's not just their job to patrol the airspace. They can get involved in the run game as well.
They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. Again, it's Mixon. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. So that one will get him halfway to the first down marker. 7 yards makes it 3rd and 7 now. Yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
For a huge loss.
Here comes the Rams punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. This is taken around the 12. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And out will come the offense as they take over. And out now come the Cowboys.
And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. It sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at...
Into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
Picked up by Jalen Ramsey.
And the Rams are going to take possession of the football.
Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Here's a Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession.
See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He'd love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
51 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many... You got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice gain.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Now Lawrence.
And a quick throw here, that's complete.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
We dominate today.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. 2 guys on him, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Lawrence will throw. It's caught right side. It turns. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
Good call there on first down. And, Brandon, I'm getting better over the years at not screaming out screen. They want to keep those pass rushers honest, and they did so there, and they wind up picking up positive yardage.
Yeah.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. Possession of the football going back to the Cowboys. This offense returning out there, and really, you remember the last drive, Charles, it was over before it even began. They threw the interception on the very first play.
And what that means is for all these guys, it's been a while since they've been out there going full speed, so they've got to get everyone back out there, run a couple of your go-to plays, make sure you get your offense oiled up a little bit. They've got to be able to start fast, but they've got to be efficient as well.
Especially the quarterback.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Rams are going to take possession of the football.
Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating, headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
From the 30 on 2nd down. Lawrence over the middle. It's complete.
And they're going to move it down inside the 25. So give him the yardage on the completion and also tack on 15 more.
If you get that hand up there, you've got to let go immediately or just not close the hand at all. He didn't, gave it a tug, and that was easy for the officials to see.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Now Lawrence.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8.
Well, he does have 1 touchdown in the game already, and while this one won't go for 6, it's enough to get him 1st and goal. But you and I both know he's going to be a little upset he didn't cross the goal line for a 2nd time in this one.
Might want the ball here on the next play. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal.
From the shotgun, Lawrence.
And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. And the sack leads to roughly a loss of 6, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Well, that's not how you hope to draw it up there on 1st and goal, CD, by taking a sack like that.
Well, they tried to be aggressive, didn't they? They didn't want to try and work their way past the goal line. They wanted it right there on that play. Unfortunately, it backfired against them. Now they have to try and pick it up here moving forward.
2nd and goal from the 6 this time. Mixing up the middle. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal. Looking to throw, Lawrence. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Rams have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor in effect.
All right, now a big two-point conversion attempt still to come. They'll look to throw. And no, incomplete. They can't convert. So they tried to bump the lead up to a field goal. Instead, it stays at 1 here in the fourth. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, had he opted for the touchback. Cowboy offense heading out. Let's take a look at the playoff picture coming into the weekend in the NFC. Well, we do know, Charles, they will be in the playoffs. They currently sit at pole position number 1, but nothing's set in stone right now. They still have to earn that top spot.
And it makes me reflect back to preseason when you and I do our tours of camps. The prevailing message in each and every one of them was what? Win the division.
Win the division.
Win the division. You know you're in the playoffs. It means something. It means a home game. It means a number of other things, but winning the division is paramount. You're right. They won't step off the gas here.
Play clock down to 0. And this is not the way to start a drive. And they'll accept that penalty. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Back to throw. Allison. Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Now Allison throwing on 1st down. Throw left side complete. That's Smith. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. The throw over the middle taken in. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
And that flag accepted.
Doesn't look to be any confusion here as they come up now on a 2nd and 6 following the delay of game. Off the play fake, Allison.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
The offense on third down, they've been really good converting 7 of their 10 tries. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. He'll buy some time right.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This for a 4th quarter lead. Not going to get the kick off in time.
So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty.
And they're not going to get the kick off in time. So offense moving a little too slow there, could not get set, and they get the penalty. And now again, the play clock's going to run out on him.
So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hits 0 before they could snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up, but once it gets near 5 seconds, that's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry, to make sure everybody's ready to get the snap off.
The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Jamison Williams,
34 yards.
and the Cowboys answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. So these two teams matching each other score for score. This last touchdown, that bumps the lead back to 7 with the extra point to come.
And it's a heck of a way to play, isn't it, partner? You feel good about it because you continue to keep the lead and your offense keeps scoring, but you sure would like your defense to make a stop.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Taking it about the 1. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
The Rams offense now making their way out to take over.
And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On 2nd and 7, Lawrence. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a 1st down.
Now Lawrence to throw.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-body tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight.
And he will go down, a Cowboys sack. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
He's got the hook up here on the comebacker, complete.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down. They run for it with Mixon.
And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Allison. That is caught by Lamb. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
Allison now on 1st and 10. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. When that ball popped free, we could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone to the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on it.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Allison on 3rd and 2. Flushed out right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Marcus Davenport able to run him down for a 15-yard loss, and it will be 4th down. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. That's taken on the 25. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with the 1st and 10. So all eyes on this Rams offense. Down by 7. And time, a huge factor. Plenty of time here. They've got 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning as they've got it 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Lawrence. Completes it to Hearns. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 2nd and 8 coming up. Lawrence. Oh, and that nearly ended it. That should have been intercepted, but he cannot corral it, and that is a... Lifeline there with 3rd down coming up. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Lawrence. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert.
and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on fourth down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, you and I both been to practices where we've seen, hey, third down situation, big third down alert, lock in here, fourth down play, make sure you focus just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
Right back to him on first down. And so close, he gets it to the one. Out of bounds right there.
108 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
It's first and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. They'll run with Chubb, and he is not going to get through here on try number one. They stop him at the goal line. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. They'll try again with Chubb, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. They'll give it to Chubb, and this time he is in.
Yes.
Nick Chubb
hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys are closing in on that 16-0 record as they add on to their lead. So it's a pretty good season he's putting together running the football. That now 10 rushing touchdowns on the year.
And we know this is a passing league, and those numbers throwing the football, they seem to go up and up every year. But there's still something to having a reliable back you can count on in the red zone to bring things home for you. And that's what he's been doing all season long.
Extra point by York is up and good.
And the lead now up to 14. 5 plays there on that drive. And Nick Chubb the one to finish it off as he does so with a touchdown run.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
So now it's the Rams' turn. Trailing in this one now. A little over a minute and a half remaining. Field goals, useless at this point. They need 2 touchdowns, and they need them in short order. Throwing to start the drive. Lawrence.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Passing lanes, tough to come by with so many defensive backs on the field here late in the game. And it's not just the number of bodies, it's their quickness and their agility that makes it tough to complete a pass.
2nd and 10. Here's Lawrence again.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Floyd. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Lawrence. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Again, he'll drop to throw. Able to get away. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
119 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. And again, it's Chubb. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Nick Chubb, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Cowboys have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Well, this has been another impressive display by this undefeated team, Charles, and it looks like they're going to stay that way after this one.
Yeah, one of the league's best offenses. They've stayed on brand in this contest because they continue to look good at what they do. Just added a late touchdown. Now they're really hammering home just how good they've been all year long, letting the rest of the league take notice.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And that final kickoff concludes the ball game, partner, and one side a really nice win in this one. They were good on offense and on defense.
And I'm guessing in the other locker room, partner, the head coach is just telling this team, hey, we didn't play well enough to keep it close enough where that one possession down the stretch might have given us an opportunity to win the game.
So for Dallas,
they're a win away now from running the table here.